Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'll be doing a quick installation and review on some LED headlight bulbs. Now these are the ones that I'm using are H4 9003 HB2 bulbs, and I'll be installing them in a 2007 Toyota FJ Cruiser. I've already installed the driver's side headlight. It's easier to install that if you have the battery out, just because the battery's in the way. So if that's out of the way, then you can easily get both hands in there. Now these NAO LED headlight. So later on in the video I will be walking through the installation of the passenger side. If you're installing a regular incandescent bulb, then it's really not that hard to change the bulb out, but these the back side of it is considerably fatter, so you have a little bit of trouble getting the little pins that latch the light bulb down. You have a little trouble getting those on the back side just because of the fins. I also had to remove the factory dust cover, and I won't be able to put that back unless I do some cutting on that, because if I put it back and I try to stretch it around the headlight, then I'm going to cover the fins on this, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to test the brightness at the daytime and then also test the brightness at night. Now these headlight bulbs, it's one headlight bulb, but it has daytime running light, low beam and high beam in the factory setup, the way that the headlights work normally. So I tested it out on the daytime running light, the high beam and the low beam. It all works. What I was more concerned about was if it would work with the daytime running light, because that runs at a lower light level. But it all works. It all works fine. So then I'm just gonna set up my camera right now and then show the brightness levels in the daytime, and then I'll mount the camera to the roof tonight and drive around with one on the driver's side, and then the passenger side being still the regular factory incandescent bulb. And now here I am in a semi-well lit area. Right now I'm running the daytime running lights, and I'm just gonna click the low beams on right now. And now I click the high beams on, back down to low beams and daytime running lights. And again, the left side is the LED light, and the right side is the incandescent bulb, the factory regular old bulb. And now I'm pulling onto a pretty dark road with no street lights. Yeah, except for this police officer right there. Hello. So just running the daytime running lights right now. Click the low beams on and then clicking the high beams on, and you can see there's a considerable difference between the left side, driver's side, and the passenger side, right side. You can see the lights look a lot different too, just reflecting off the brush guard that's on this. So right now I'm just going to do the little test comparison between the passenger side has the incandescent bulb, the driver side is the LED bulb. So right now, so when the vehicle's on, emergency brake's down, so that just turned on the daytime running lights. So this brightness level that we're seeing is the passenger side incandescent bulb, and then the driver side LED bulb, both with the daytime running lights going on them. So it was a slightly lower light level. So now I just turned on the regular low beams, and you see the brightness level comparison between that, and then high beams brightness level comparison between that. And I could tell just in the daytime, just from what I'm looking at, that there's a little bit quick of a response with the LED bulb. It's just that's expected. So I could see you can see the incandescent bulb takes a little bit longer to trigger the high beam. So on these, removing the headlight isn't that difficult. It's just taking this rubber dust cover off. Get this plug out of the way. Takes a little bit of force to get it off, but don't worry about that. It doesn't rip anything, it just suctions around it really well. And then on this one, a little clip on this side and a clip on this side. See, both of those are off and they fold down. And then the headlight just comes straight out. And then this headlight, which is considerably larger, just gonna slip that in. this wide wedge goes on top. So that slips in. And what I found with this, if I put pressure on this little wedge part, this little, the end part of this clip, you can't squeeze this, you can't squeeze it, because it is such a tight fit, you can't squeeze it in. So what I had to do was press more on the middle, around close to the area where it actually clips, instead of pressing on the loop part at the end of that clip. Still a little difficult to get in, just like that, and it's clipped in. Like there's a part where this little wire clip where it loops around at the top that you're supposed to push on. It's just they just made it where it's wider at that point by doing a loop, so it's easier to press on. But if you do that, it bends in too much, and it doesn't damage the clip, but it pushes against the housing and the heatsink of this light. So I was pressing closer to where it clips in, because the place where it clips in is farther away from this loop. It's about halfway down that little wire clip. So I was pressing there to get it to slip in all the way. I know this doesn't fit, but I'm going to show anyway. So you can take this rubber boot and you can push it all the way out, and you could try to slip it around like this and cut a slit in the side of this. But if you do that, then you're hindering this heat sink and the ability that it has to cool off the headlight. So your risk of burning out the headlight would be greater if you cover up that heat sink. And then the final part, plugging the headlight in. That's it. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment if you like this video. I've got plenty more similar to it, where I'm installing different LEDs, different lights around the vehicle. And then I also have some installation videos on the fender flares, the before and after view of the lift kit, installing the lift kit on this. Just most of the stuff that I've done to it, I've also done a video. So make sure you check that out. But thanks a lot for watching. Just make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and God bless you guys.